When I was in prison and my father died, I found out in a way different than most people do, and I was really grateful for that. Because for most people, they're sitting in the pod, watching TV or playing cards, having no idea what's going on, and the officer gets on the loudspeaker and says, "Hey, so-and-so, go to the watch office, or go see your counselor if it's during the day." So that person gets dressed and grabs her ID and gets a pass out of the booth, goes and walks down the boulevard. If they're going to the watch office, it's usually off hours, so not 9 to 5. There's an officer waiting out front because it's a secure door. You walk in and you sit down with the watch commander, who's the senior security staff. So this is a captain or lieutenant or whoever's on duty. And they say, "Hey, so-and-so, your dad died, or your sister died, or your kid died, or whatever." And sometimes they have some tact, but more often than not, they just tell you what happened. They tell you what number you can call, and then that's it. Now, if you go see a counselor, they have a little bit better training. This happens during 9 to 5. They'll get you over there, and they usually get you on the phone so family can break the news to you. But yeah, if you go to the watch commander's office in the middle of the night or at a different time, it's not going to be good news. Now, in my case, when we found out that my father died, after I had initially been told that morning that he was fine following his surgery, they called me over, because I was down in the hole, they called me over to the front of the prison. So I'm like marching in orange jumpsuit and shackles and handcuffs and all this stuff and doing a little prison shuffle up there. And they actually take me past a line that says no inmates past this point. It's supposed to be like the shoot line where they can shoot you. And I go up front, and there's my mom and my stepdad, and they had called her and talked to her and allowed her to come up and break the news to me that my father had died. That was incredibly meaningful because, yeah, I mean, it sucked to be in an orange jumpsuit. It sucked to be in handcuffs. It sucked to not really be able to hug my mom or do whatever, but it was the opportunity to get the news in a place that felt safe, or at least relatively safe. It wasn't coming from some guy at 9 o'clock at night who was just exhausted and angry and just trying to rush me out of his office, so it was a lot more human of an experience.